Hey, this is JD from Boom Dopamine Shift. Welcome to episode 2 of Why the Lottery Sucks. Today's episode is called Neurochemical Farming, Why It Sucks for the Player. Well, people think lottery's about luck, or money, or bad choices, and it certainly is about all those. But if you really look at it at its core, what it really is a neurochemical farming operation. Now, I've watched thousands of people buy tickets. Same faces, same time, same routines. Same body language, same breath pause when they scratch a scratcher, same micro flash of anger when it misses by one number, same nervous laugh when they win $5 and immediately slide it back across the counter for more tickets. Now that's not coincidence, that's cultivation. From behind the counter, you stop seeing customers. You start seeing nervous systems that are running scripts. And this series isn't about shaming anyone. Just like I said in the last one, because everybody has choices. We're not vilifying the state, the stores, or the players. We're just doing the math and the psychology for education, just like the commercials say. And episode 1 showed why the lottery sucks for the store. Today we're going deeper to the stuff that you care about more. Why the lottery sucks for the player. Because your brain is the crop. Now, what does neurochemical farming mean? Farming means you're creating conditions where something grows predictably, with soil, light, water, timing, and harvest cycles. Neurochemical farming does the same thing, but with human biology. Instead of sunlight and rain, it uses anticipation, random reward schedules, sensory stimulation, near misses, rapid repetition, and the product is dopamine. And as you know, if you've been watching our show here, that dopamine isn't pleasure. Dopamine is motivation. It spikes when your brain believes something good might happen, not when it actually happens. It's about the chase. That means the strongest chemical hit happens right before the scratch, or right before the number is drawn, not after the win. Now, scratch tickets are engineered to maximize this. They use bright colors, tactile feedback, micro wins that keep the loop alive, and near misses that trigger even bigger spikes than small wins. Your nervous system gets trained to crave the moment of possibility, not the outcome. And that's how crops grow. Okay? Now, with the lottery, you don't need a casino. People think gambling happens inside casinos or stores, but it does not. With lottery, the casino installs itself inside your nervous system. Now, from behind the counter, I watch behavioral patterns form. Some are same customers, same time, same tickets, same scratch sequences, same emotional arcs, same disappointment reset. You can almost predict how someone will feel before the ticket's even scratched. Not because of fate, but because of conditioning. This is the same reinforcement architecture used in slot machines, social media feeds, mobile games, and addictive apps. The only difference is this one wears a government logo. Because the lottery is not entertainment, it's a behavioral engine. And here's the darker layer. The lottery does not just farm dopamine, it farms hope. Because most players aren't dreaming about having a big mansion. They're dreaming about relief. Relief from financial pressure, relief from exhaustion, relief from feeling trapped, from feeling behind, relief from invisible ceilings. Now, when life feels constrained, the brain starts searching for miracles instead of systems. The ticket becomes a symbolic escape hatch. And I've heard thousands of counter conversations where what people will, what they'll do when they win, or where they'll go, or where they'll move, or who they will help, and how everything will finally reset. And that fantasy feels chemically real in the body. Dopamine fires regardless of the reality. And hope becomes a consumable product. But hope without strategy becomes a dependency. Instead of building skills, savings, investing literacy or leverage, the nervous system keeps renting emotional relief for a few dollars at a time. And in working cities like Detroit, where pressure is already high and the margins are already thin, this farming model thrives because stress fertilizes the field. Now, every single addiction and every single conditioning system runs on a loop. First there's cue, then craving, then ritual, then reward, then the crash. Rinse and repeat. Now for lottery players, the cue might be stress, boredom, payday, or habit. The craving is mental images of winning. The ritual is the store visit. The reward is the dopamine, not the money. And the crash is disappointment or irritation, then the loop resets. Now some nervous systems are more vulnerable. Trauma, chronic stress, poverty pressure, and prior addiction amplifies susceptibility. And this isn't about willpower, though. It's about neural wiring. Addiction rarely announces itself as an addiction. It enters as relief. The lottery quietly conditions millions of nervous systems every day at scale. And that's what farming looks like. Okay? Now let's talk about the math. Let's talk about the quiet extraction. $10 a day that you spend on lottery becomes $70 a week, $3,650 a year, $36,500 over 10 years, $73,000 over 20 years. And that's not including inflation or missed investment growth. Now, meanwhile, many of those same people say they can't afford emergency repairs for their car, a doctor visit, dental care, investing, education, taking advantage of other opportunities. The lottery doesn't usually create visible collapse. It creates invisible stagnation. It drains margin. And margin is where resilience lives. That's the harvest. Now, money is only one crop, though. Attention is another, because time spent driving, scratching, fantasizing, tracking numbers, writing them down, talking patterns, and repeating rituals accumulates into years of lost cognitive energy. That bandwidth could build skills, health, income systems, financial literacy, stronger nervous system regulation. Instead, it feeds a loop that compounds nothing. Neurochemical farming extracts future capacity. Now, none of this removes personal responsibility. Everybody makes choices. But informed choices require understanding how systems shape behavior. If you understand how your nervous system is being cultivated, you can reclaim energy. If you don't, you'll keep mistaking chemistry for destiny. Now, real hope is not purchased. Real hope is built. It comes from stabilizing your nervous system, reducing dopamine volatility, building skills that compound, learning to invest consistently, creating real agency. Because that hope doesn't spike, it stabilizes. It does not seduce you, it strengthens you. So you stop being harvested and you start planting for yourself. Now, this episode was about neurochemical farming and why the lottery sucks for the player. Not because people are broken and not because people are weak, but because human biology is being cultivated for predictable extraction. In the next episode, we're going to zoom out and we're going to examine why the lottery sucks for the neighborhood. And we're going to look what this does to neighborhood, cities, and economic systems where millions of nervous systems are trained the same way. Now, if this resonated with you, share it. You're not defective. You're programmable like everybody else. And anything programmable can be reprogrammed. This is JD. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.